Hello, friends. Today, let's dive into a really fun and a little bit naughty story called Mother's Day. It's all about a family and a mommy who learns a very special trick. So, here's a little question for you. What happens when a mommy who is always nice decides to stop being so nice for just one day? Well, in this story, a little bit of magic is about to show her family what happens, and they are going to be so surprised. Okay, let's meet our main character, Mrs. Annie Pearson. She's a very sweet mommy who spends all day, every day looking after her family. But oh dear, they don't really notice. They treat her more like a maid than a mommy. And look, she even makes excuses for them. She says they are thoughtless and selfish, which is a grown-up way of saying they don't think about her feelings. But she still loves them very much. Aw, she just wishes they would be a little bit nicer to her. But then, everything changes when her neighbor, Mrs. Fitzgerald, pops in for a visit. Now, Mrs. Fitzgerald isn't just any neighbor. Ooh, no. She's a fortune teller, and she knows some magic. And she has a very cheeky idea to help Mrs. Pearson.
Just look at them. The two ladies are completely different, aren't they? Mrs. Pearson is gentle and a little bit shy. But Mrs. Fitzgerald? Oh, she is strong and confident and not afraid of anything. She's the perfect person to help shake things up.
Mrs. Fitzgerald knows that just asking nicely won't work. Nope, the Pearson family needs a big shock. So what's her crazy plan? To use a magic spell so they can swap bodies. Can you imagine? Mrs. Fitzgerald's strong personality is going to be inside Mrs. Pearson's body, and this family is about to get the lesson of a lifetime. And poof, the magic spell worked. The strong and bossy Mrs. Fitzgerald is now looking out of Mrs. Pearson's eyes. And she's just sitting there, waiting for the family to come home. They have absolutely no idea what's about to happen. First, her daughter Doris comes home. She wants her mommy to iron her dress for a date. But instead of a nice, "Yes, dear," the new mommy says her boyfriend has buck teeth and is half-witted. Oh my goodness, poor Doris was so shocked she started to cry. Next up is her son, Cyril. He comes in and asks for his tea, and he gets the same grumpy answer. The brother and sister are so confused. Their mommy is normally so sweet, but now she's being super direct and, well, a bit mean. They start whispering to each other, wondering if she's gone completely barmy, which is a funny word for bonkers. But the biggest shock comes when the daddy, George, gets home. He comes in all grumpy and demands to know why his tea isn't ready. And the new Mrs. Pearson is not having it. She tells him to stop shouting or else. Wow. She even tells him that his friends at the club make fun of him. Poor George was so sad. Uh-oh, all this was a bit too much for the real Mrs. Pearson, who was watching from Mrs. Fitzgerald's body. Seeing her family so upset, even though they kind of deserved it, made her feel very sad. She begged her friend to switch back before things went too far. So they did the magic spell again, and poof, they were back in their own bodies. But something was different. Mrs. Pearson was herself again, but seeing her friend be so strong gave her a little bit of that magic too. She wasn't going to be a quiet little mouse anymore. And right away, the new and improved Mrs. Pearson laid down some new rules. From now on, she said, everyone is going to help out, and they are all going to spend time together as a family. And the first thing they were going to do, play a fun game of cards. The family was completely shocked. They had seen a brand new side of their mommy and wife, and it changed everything. But the big question is, will they keep listening to her? Well, for now, they sure did. George, who was so loud before, was now super quiet and agreeable. And the kids, who were still a bit shaky, just nodded along. They were so happy to have their nice mommy back, even a slightly bossy version, that they agreed to everything. As Mrs. Fitzgerald left, she gave Mrs. Pearson one last little piece of advice. Keep firm. And the story ends with the whole family sitting down together to play that game of cards. It was a brand new beginning for them, all thanks to a little bit of magic. Wasn't that a funny way to teach a lesson? The story used a silly magic trick to share a really important message about being kind and helpful to your family. And you know what? By making us laugh, it also helps us listen a little bit better, don't you think?